The Mangler is a pretty interesting weapon, and if you've played Halo Infinite, chances are you've come across this gun. One of the several new Brute weapons being like the Brute sidearm, having this really savage revolver look. The gun has been up for recent debate amongst the Halo community between casual and competitive players. Some of the pro esports players think the gun needs a nerf, whereas some of the casuals disagree. Now, I'm on the side of the casual players as I'm quite a casual myself. I dabble into the competitive scene now and again, but overall I like to play Halo a bit more casually since I find it more enjoyable. But in today's video I want to take a quick look at the Mangler, talk about the gun, and determine whether or not I believe the gun should be nerfed. So how's it going, Magpies? I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. So straight off the bat, just looking at the Mangler, you can see it's got a really cool design. Looking like a revolver, but with these giant blades on the front, giving it that brutish aesthetic. And in terms of function, it's pretty cool there too. The gun can be used at a multitude of ranges, being obviously far, mid, and close, but it sort of has a different use depending on the range. Now, the gun takes about 3 shots to the head to kill, and roughly about 4 to 5 to the body. However, you can also one-shot and melee someone to get a kill. Or vice versa, you can melee and then shoot them once, and that will also finish them off. So in terms of its use, it can be quite diverse. Now, what's interesting about the Mangler is it has quite a lot of bullet drop-off. The bullets will fall quite rapidly once they reach a certain range, and that's what makes the gun a little bit tricky to use at some of these longer distances. That's what I like about the gun. You need a little bit of skill to be able to use it well. Those that are more skilled are going to be able to use the gun more efficiently than those who are less skilled with it. Although it's perfectly viable at longer or mid ranges, there's probably weapons that are going to outclass it unless you know how to use the gun perfectly and you know where those sweet spots are to fire the weapon. You tend to need to aim a little bit above at sort of the mid ranges in order to land those consistent headshots, and every time you get a perfect, it feels really satisfying. The gun's rate of fire is also one of the slower ones, as obviously if it wasn't, it would probably be a bit too powerful. Personally, I think the gun is perfectly balanced. Again, it has like a multitude of uses, however you've got to be quite skilled in order to use it efficiently. And maybe that's why some of the pro players want it to be nerfed. Maybe it's because some of them can use it more efficiently and see it as being more overpowered because of it. However, I don't really think that's the case. Now, of course, up close the gun is very lethal, as it only takes 1 shot and 1 melee in order to finish someone off. However, again, there is better up close options, whether that be the Bulldog, the Heatwave, or the Sword and Hammer. Mid-range, someone's probably going to choose the Battle Rifle or Commando over the Mangler, and at longer ranges, obviously you've got like the Stalker Rifle, the Sniper, or the Shock Rifle. The Mangler isn't likely to be someone's first choice, and it's more than likely not going to be the best option. However, those that can use it well, can use it really well and really efficiently. Like I say, it's a very rewarding and satisfying gun to use. Overall, I think the Mangler is perfectly balanced, and I'd hate to see it get a nerf. I don't want the gun to get the Ravager treatment, where you take a really cool looking gun and then nerf it and make it where no one wants to pick it up anymore. As the Ravager was really fun to use in the flights, however, at the minute in game, it's quite the opposite. So I'd hate to see something like that happen to the Mangler too. I think really the best option here to appease to both fans is maybe just take the Mangler out of the competitive scene, remove it from these like pro player tournaments or whatever. I don't think casual players that really enjoy the weapon in its current state should have to suffer because a few pros don't like the gun and think it's too powerful, just because they don't really know how to deal with it. I've seen some really cool clips where some people have done some amazing things with the Mangler, being able to get like really cool killing sprees or overkills and stuff using the one-hit melee combo. But again, that's probably not something every player is going to be able to achieve. If you're attacked by someone with an assault rifle at mid to close range, chances are if you're using the Mangler, unless you land all your shots perfectly, you're not coming out of that fight alive. That's what makes the gun fun, that's what makes it rewarding, because it's quite a risky weapon to use. However, if you're going to use it well, you're going to come out on top. It's a really satisfying weapon when you pull some stuff off with, like, when you pull off some of these cool kills, it's really satisfying. When you get a perfect medal or something like that, or manage to land a multi-kill with it, it's really satisfying and fun to use. So yeah, I don't want to see the Mangler nerfed. I think the best option here is to really just take it out to the competitive scene, because I don't think fans that enjoy the weapon should have to suffer. I don't think the gun's overpowered. I actually think it's one of the most balanced weapons in game, being able to be used efficiently at different ranges, however still requiring a lot of skill to use it well. Anyway folks, that's about all I've got to say in today's video. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, and let me know down in the comments what you think of the Mangler. Do you want to see it nerfed? Do you think it's fine the way it is? Yeah, let me know. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, leave a like. If you are new here, do consider subscribing. I'm aiming 400 by the end of the year, and it's looking more and more possible every day. Anyway folks, that's all from me, and I'll catch you in the next one.